All right, this is my third and final time. This is the one that I'm going to say irregardless. My name is Michael. I've been an electrician for half a decade. I've done a little bit of schooling, a little bit of college. I graduated high school, got a diploma. Um, I own a truck and a car, both old, both have a lot of problems. I live in a house, highly discounted. Um, my soon-to-be fiance's mother, so my mother-in-law, her friend owns the house and rents it out to us at a very cheap rate because we lost our house in the hurricane last year and we didn't have anywhere to go. We figured it out, toughed it out for a little bit, and then we got into this place. I'm 23 years old. I'm 5'11" or 6 foot, whoever, depends on who's fucking measuring. 174 pounds. I'm not in great shape. I'm not in the worst shape. I used to be about the same and severely out of shape that I found out. I'm joining the military though. In recent months, I've discovered I want more, and I want to be able to rely on myself and be proud of myself and have others rely on me. And I don't feel like I'm going to get there anytime soon at the rate that I'm going with the job that I'm working. And I was like, oh, you could hop around and get a different job. Yeah, but that doesn't look good. I could go work for Duke Energy. I could go do this. I could go do that. I'm a technician / supervisor. I supervise out of town jobs because nobody wants to fucking work out of town for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks. But per diem, extra money. I need money. I'm broke. I have 30 bucks to my name. I got paid today. I receive about $600 on a paycheck when I work a full week. And I owe money, always. I always owe money to a credit card, to my debit card, a second credit card that the lady doesn't know I have because I bought her ring with it. She's going to get that in probably a week. She doesn't know it though. And yeah, there's a lot that is going on. I can't have animals. I can't have my own animals. We have 2 dogs and a lizard here right now. And the only reason they're here right now is because we had them prior to the hurricane and they weren't just going to get rid of them. So the homeowner kind of made an exception and was like, yada, 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 a bunch of rules and this and that, whatever. It's whatever. I'm appreciative of the homeowner allowing us to live here and making rent cheap enough that we can barely afford. But that's that. I don't have anything to show. I have 2 shitty vehicles. I live in a house that's owned by somebody else and I'm paying their mortgage off. And that's just shitty feeling. So I've been talking to recruiters. I've been talking to different people, figuring out where I wanted to go, what branch I wanted to join, and I chose Navy, as I think I've stated already. And that's that. When I first started working out, once I realized I wanted to join, I was like, where am I at? I need to run a 12-minute, 45-second mile and a half. I need to do this amount of push-ups, this amount of sit-ups, this long of a plank. I ran 17 and a half minutes for a mile and a half. That's terrible. I've knocked 4 minutes off in the past 8 weeks, so I'm running a 13:30 now. I'm a lot closer to where I want to be, less than a minute. But I'm not there yet. I used to be able to do like 10 to 15 push-ups in 2 minutes. I can do 50 now. I could plank for 30 to 45 seconds. Now I can do it for a minute and a half. Crunches, I could probably do like 20. I would get sore. My back would hurt. I didn't feel like I could keep going. I'd give up in those 2 minutes. And now I can do like 50. And I still suffer with some of the same problems. A lot of it's up here. It's just in the head. Your fucking brain is so powerful, you don't even realize it. I'm working hard. I'm studying a lot. I want to go in as a nuke. I want to work as an electrician for nukes or a machinist mate for nukes. And you got to study. You got to know your shit for that. So I've been studying. I've been working hard. I've been going out of my way to be uncomfortable, get comfortable with being uncomfortable. And I taught myself how to shave. Just did it earlier. Feels great. I've learned to shave in the past month, maybe 2 months. I don't know how long it's been. I've been doing it, but I'm 23 years old. I should have known how to do that forever ago. I had nobody to teach me. Family's family. You don't have to like them. I do love all of them, but I don't like most of them. I think I got a younger brother and a stepsister. She's my sister, that I like. And my stepsister's given me a nephew that I like. I have more family and another nephew, another sister, two other sisters, two other brothers, another stepsister, adoptive, whatever you want to fucking call it. Real father's in prison. Mother hasn't worked in a long time. Hasn't, she kind of lets people pay for her. She doesn't work for her way. I don't know how she does it. I really fucking don't. Not gonna say that. I'm gonna skip that. There's a lot more that I want. My goal is to be able to retire at a reasonable age. I don't want to work till I'm 60 or 70 and still have debt and still not have shit to my name and, have a wife at that age and we lose our house because I died and this and that. And that's inevitable. I'm learning to not be scared of it. I feel like everybody needs to try that. It's hard. I'm still scared to die. I feel like everybody's a little scared to die. But you got to be accepting of it. It's inevitable. It's like one of the only other guaranteed things besides taxes in life. I live in the United States. So that's that. I can't afford emergencies. I have $30 to my name. I think I got $300 in a savings account, which is for rent every month. Might not even have that. It might be $150. I don't know. I feel like I'm falling behind again. For a while there, I felt like I was doing good, like I was getting a bit ahead, that I was keeping up with the curve, But I don't feel like that anymore. So I want to fix it. I'm going to fix it. I don't want to. I'm going to fix it. Learning to speak a certain way has been hard as well, trying to make sure that I'm telling myself what I'm going to do and not what I want to do or what I should do, what I'm going to do. I digress. I'm gonna find out today if I get to qualify to even take the nuke test. I scored a 77 on the PICAT and I confirmed it at MEPS 2 days ago. Confirmed my score. I did great. Met a few guys there, cool guys. Most of them were kids. They were 18 years old, seniors in high school or just leaving high school. And I thought the whole time, every time I was talking to one of them, it's like, I should have been doing this when I was your age, and I wasn't. I wanted to do construction. I wanted to do this. I wanted to do that. In my half a decade of doing construction, electrical specifically, met lots of tradies, lots of different guys. The only rich construction worker that I've met are the business owners. I've never met a construction worker that's rich, money-wise. You can be rich in multiple ways. Life could be your riches, your family could be your riches, et cetera, et cetera. I want wealth. I don't want to be a fucking stingy millionaire, fucking piece of shit person, but I don't want to have to worry if my truck breaks down or my girlfriend's car breaks down or if, I hurt myself at work. I couldn't afford it. There's no fucking way. I would lose everything if I got injured at work severely. And yeah. Sorry, I thought one of the dogs was drinking up the toilet. It wasn't. Thank God. Anyways, back to kind of what I was saying. Maybe a different topic. I don't fucking know. I want change. And I'm going to change. I'm going to change and I'm going to cause change. And I'm going to be able to be a provider. Not because I'm a man or yada, 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 fuck all that shit, because I want to be able to provide. I've never seen a proper provider in my life. If I'm the first one, so be it. In my personal life, I should say. I've met proper providers. I've met proper men or proper moms or women or fucking they, thems, whatever the fuck you are. I don't care. Get your feelings hurt. Fuck off. Don't watch this. I want more. So I'm going to get more. I'm going to do more. And that's that. I feel like I needed to say this and do this, either for me to post on YouTube or just to get off my fucking chest and keep in my fucking gallery and rewatch it in a few months. You know, maybe I graduate boot camp and I watch this. I'm like, damn, you really did it. You did the first step. I don't know if I want to serve 20 years, 10 years, 15, 30, 40 years. I don't know. I don't fucking know what I want to do yet. But I know I want change, and I know this can provide me some change. This would be a great fucking recruiting commercial or some shit like that, I feel like. But anyways, I've talked to some recruiters. That's another thing I'm going to touch on just real quick. Don't be scared or feel obligated to stick with one recruiter. My first recruiter, cool person, great person, not going to name them or nothing like that. They didn't give me any information that I needed. They didn't tell me some of the documents that I had weren't going to work. My second recruiting office, however, very down-to-earth guys, very honest. Probably a bit more honest than some recruiters should be, but I don't think that's a bad thing. I think you need to be honest to those types of people who are going in for a change and really, really want to change. Tell them the truth. It sucks. But life sucks. I can testify to that. 5 years have sucked. Ever since graduating high school, have sucked. I've worked since I was 16. Tried to get my first job at 14. Got accepted, had to move states. Got accepted out of state, had to move to another state. I gave up. I just started doing school only. But I was failing school because I was in and out of schools, in and out of states. And, eventually I asked my adoptive dad, or, the man who I believe has earned the title to be called dad from me, if I could live with him when I was 15 or 16. I think I was 16. And he was reluctant at first. I don't know why, nor do I care. He said yes. He let me live with him. I graduated high school. I was on track to fail. I had a 0.73 GPA. That is fucking atrocious for somebody who's not retarded. If that's offensive, sorry, I don't care. I'm not stupid. I'm a smart guy. I've just never had the opportunity to show that. So when I moved in with him, I made a deal with him. I was like, I told you, I'm not stupid. I've never had the opportunity before. That's why everything the way that it is. I told him, I will get Dean's List, honor roll, Dean's List, honor roll. I did that. He still has them hanging up. He was proud of me for it. I'm proud of myself for it. But that also showed me you can do it. And then I lost that. I got into a relationship. I did a bunch of shit. Did this, did that, she cheated on me. I tried to go back and, do this. Like, let's do an open relationship. That way, if I want to go fuck somebody, I can. If you want to go fuck somebody, you can. There was like 2 rules set for that. She broke them both. So I broke up with her. Left it. Single for about 18 months. Maybe a year. 18 months. Somewhere around there. Met my current girlfriend. I've been with her for about 18 months. My prior, I was with her for 3 years. The one before that, I was with for 3 years. I don't date to date. I date to try to marry you. But you got to prove it. And I realized that the girl that I'm currently dating has shown me they didn't try. The previous girlfriends. They didn't try. They didn't care to date to marry. They just wanted to fuck or do this or do that and have fun and party and be a young adult, and that's fine. That's what you want to do. That's what you want to do. I want more for myself. The girl that I'm with now, she wants more for herself. She's done college. She has 5 years of college under her belt. I don't think she has a degree in anything because of what she's going for. You have to get accepted into a program. She's been on a wait list for like 2 fucking years. So she's trying to get that moving. And I'm proud of her. She's doing really good. But I want more. And I feel like the military can provide that to me. I feel like they can teach me the discipline that I was lacking. I feel like they can teach me how to be fit, how to eat, how to speak properly. You know, my grammar in this video is probably shit. If I'm being honest, it's probably not perfect. I only speak one language fully, and I don't even fucking speak this language very well. I don't know a lot of words. I don't know a lot of proper grammar. There's a bunch of shit. I speak a little bit of Spanish, just enough to tell people I don't speak Spanish. Tell you a little bit about what I'm doing at work. You know, I know like this much American Sign Language. And I just fingerspell everything. That's how whatever. I've never really stuck through with anything. I want to stick through with something. So I'm going to join. I'm going to do this, and I'm going to provide. And I wanted to make this video so I can go back and watch it, or I can post it online. Maybe you guys or girls or whoever the fuck you are watching it realize like, oh, I can do that. Because if I can do it, you can do it. Anybody can fucking do it if I can do it. And that's not degrading myself. I'm an average person. There's nothing super special about me. I'm not fucking 6'7". I'm not an all-star basketball or football player or hockey player or this or that or whatever, you know. I'm not incredibly strong. I'm an average person. If I can do it, you can do it. Anybody can fucking do it. If you have that step up in life, you can do more. You can be more. That's okay. I don't mind not being the best of the best of the best, but I'm going to be the best at what I do. Plain and simple. I don't make videos like this. I've never really made videos like this. So I don't know if I'm going to post it. I might, just for shits and giggles. But this is for me to rewatch, to understand why I'm doing what I'm doing and where I'm coming from. And that's that. I don't want this video to be too long. I don't want to repeat a lot of the same topics, but I'm going to get everything figured out, and I have to. Nobody's lived life before. Everybody's living life for the first time. Try not to hold grudges. Try to be understanding. Try to be forgiving. If you can't, fuck that person. Don't talk to them anymore. Keep them out of your life. If that's how you genuinely feel, just keep them out of your life. Solve all your problems. Teach yourself to do shit. Teach yourself to be strong and independent, male or female or whatever. Don't care. Simply just don't give a fuck. Do the best that you can do and be the best person that you can be. And that's that. Peace.